3 di questo. Come si chiama? Partenino. Uno, due e tre. Far bollire per 2 giri.
Night fell. Only 3 to go.
Buonasera. Sai dirmi se continua un'amicizia con una persona Laura? Quindi non capisco chi è questa persona. Allora,
Maybe I should have boiled it longer.
ok, ce l'abbiamo. Via. Ok, ma dobbiamo tornare dall'altro lato. Buonasera a tutti ragazzi. Quando volete iscrivetevi, mi raccomando.
The 10th bell. I don't have much time left.
Get it to be. Expect me to find them. Beat you into submission. Don't think I won't cut you to pieces.
Non ci fare. Andiamo. Vai, 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 vai. Allora, il mio problema è quella guardia. Non vedere di fregare quella. Però penso che con lo stesso trucchetto dell'altra volta ci riesco.
The 10th bell. I don't have much time left.
Hey, you've no business here. Are you looking to steal something? Hand over the compensation. The card. Did you get it?
Yeah.
It will have to be diluted. His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug. The worst of all, a poacher. And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead.
You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Rattay.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But sir, the captain...
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I am a nobleman, you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Open the gates!
My lord.
What the hell is going on?
It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble.
That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
So, you're messengers from Rattay, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, You tell me what happened here in Herrgott's Namen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it? Well, it was somewhat unexpected. I must say, it was the first time I had a noose around my neck, and it wasn't the most pleasant experience.
Please, accept my apologies, sir. And that of my chamberlain, too. Is that not so, Ulrich? I must say in his defense that he had my orders not to admit anyone to the castle, and to be cautious.
I understand, sir. At home, some bandits got into Tamberg by subterfuge, and it cost us a lot of effort to reconquer it.
I'm glad you understand. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy.
But we can all point the finger. Your League of Lords, on the other hand, although I don't doubt your reasons,
We certainly had. The main one being that your Wenzel is an irresponsible drunk, but let us leave that aside. Tell me.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
well, betray is a strong word. We came to you, Sir Otto. I expect there are also lords among your ranks who are considering how to find a way out of this sticky situation. And for the Kingdom of Bohemia, it would certainly be better if our paths were to join rather than parting.
Your companion speaks like a diplomat, Sir Hans. However, the question is whether it's possible to join fire with water and end up with anything but nasty smoke. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the... Only I'm damned if I know how to do that. Since those bastards have...
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the... So Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy. So we have common interests, too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning... And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers...
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle. Or the omen there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat, and it would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
What should we do if he's...
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always... I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to... He will take his time over being persuaded, and
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing less from you.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Yaromir, if I sent a... Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on their own somewhat fragile status.
Who is this Lord
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress. His children are grown up. His daughter married well. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to... In short, the House of Nebak is more than behold...
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Yaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. That will do us. If he delivers...
We'll take care of it, sir.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's...
Very well. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something?
Oh.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you...
Henry, don't start with...
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh.
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here?
And why does this Toth...
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Interesting. Interesting.
Thank you, sir. And so...
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Ulrich here. And I go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir.
There will be time enough yet for social nicety. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated. There, your, equipment shall also be returned to you. And you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you... And therefore, he has kindly decided that you may take one of... Gentlemen, follow me. So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're gonna act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offense.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realize it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realized that.
You couldn't have realized? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more, I apologize. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today. Silence is golden. Nevertheless, welcome to Trotsky. The finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost.
It was him who told me.
The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
Unless you're planning to accommodate me in the dungeons, I'm not interested.
Be at ease, we're almost there. Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you, or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
up early. What'll it be?
Would you repair a... Let's talk about the price.
All right, I'm listening.
Do we have a deal?
Look, offer a bit more. Aye, you're Great! Come back any time, friend. Why do you...
What do you have for sale? I'd like to do something about...
All right, I'm listening.
Do we have a deal?
You must be from a poor region. Aye, you're pleasure doing business. Take care.
How are things at home? Calm down a bit?
Aye, the celebration is over and done with.
Hail Mary.
Everything's going well. I'm in fine fettle. It's almost odd how well things are going.
Oh, please. Enjoy the peace and quiet while it lasts.
See, that's what bothers me. That it ain't like this all the time.
You sure ain't easy to please.
Aye, I get a bad feeling when nothing's going wrong. Don't our learned physicians have a name for that?
I believe it's called boredom.
What? I'm not bored.
If you've got time to worry about everything that could go wrong, you're bored, and that's that. And if you're at a loose end, come round and I'll be happy to help. I've got plenty of bloody work to go around.
Take care. Best of luck to you.
Have a nice day.
Greetings. Do you need...
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me. Only yesterday you were delivering horseshoes, and today you have your own horse? Oh, but you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get... I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. It was good to see you, my friend.
I took a look at Herring.
And?
I'll take him.
Good. He ain't the fastest, but he'll work his little heart out, and he'll keep going for fucking an honest stock, too. From the Sameen stud farm. Not one of them stolen now. I've heard that wind is blowing from them.
So I heard.
Well, let's not forget about your horse. He's there in the stable.
Why do you call him Herring?
Well, because he's like salted fish. He can travel a long way and he stinks a bit. And you're able to ride?
Well, I know the basics.
That's wise. The first thing is, pet him now and again when you're in the saddle. Actually, best do that as soon as you mount him. Once you're mounted, don't drive him too much over tough terrain. He won't trot too good and he won't move too fast neither. And horses ain't stupid, mind. If you leave him standing around, he'll most likely trough where he can drink or maybe some pasture. So don't be surprised if you leave him alone and then can't...
All right. I'll bear that in mind.
And of course, the horse needs good kit. No more than yourself. I've prepared some decent tack for you, so I don't get my ass whipped for not treating his mistakes don't go unpunished here. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
Farewell. What are you whistling for?
on then. A ride in the fresh air will do us both a world of good.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
What is it? Are you whistling just for fun?
I'm glad you're here. I needed to catch a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to here with that
Ah, fuck him. We're here on account of von Bergov.
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated.
I agree. Although, the Lord of Perkstein can also act pretty haughty at times.
Look, I know...
Happens to the best of us. We had a disagreement, that's all. Who doesn't sometimes?
Thank you, Henry. I'm glad to have you as my page. You know, Hanush assigned you to me as a kind of punishment, but now I wouldn't want anyone else by my side.
And you have my word as a blacksmith that I'll stand by you. Even if...
Then your word must be as fut. I take my promises seriously too. And since I made a promise to Bajena, we have to repay our...
You're right.
Therefore, I entrust you with that, on behalf of both of us. Give her...
Your wish is my command.
As soon as we get back from Nabokov. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then. It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Bergov certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Bergov must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. And he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better. Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How can I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Truskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready, forward!
Go!
Race with the wind!
Ka! Ka! Quick! Come on! Quick! Whoa! Go! Go! Ja! Ja! Just a bit further. Whoa! Come here.
Christ, yeah. My head feels a lot clearer.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have. Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of...
O dentes fortuna juvat!
I shouldn't leave Capon on his own. Quick!
Something for food. Arms for a poor man to buy bread.
Nabokov is not far now. The fortress stands on a rocky outcrop. We'll have to go round, so we should be careful. Our mission will be taking us around a pond, and we know what happened last time. So get ready. As soon as we cross the stream, we'll give the horses a gallop again. left here! Nice fortress. I like the way it's concealed. Nicely situated on an outcrop, with a mighty tower and only one approach road. Easy to defend, with a view of the whole valley and its approaches. A well-chosen site.
Are you an expert on fortress construction?
You could say that. It's part of a nobleman's and a warrior's upbringing. Hanush forced me to listen to those teachings from Bernard and others, and I'm glad he did. When I think about it, unquestionably learning feeds a man's soul, but right now my belly needs feeding. So I hope Sir Yaramir is well stocked. Von Bergov's morning feast set a high bar, after all. See what I see? Fuck! What a lot of horses! They must have cost a fortune. Perhaps he married off his daughter well. Or von Bergov is paying Nabark a tidy annuity, but kept it quiet from us.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You've got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov, at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramir. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berkov didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear. Especially from someone... But I must say, my throat is dry. Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Sverk and pass some time with him.
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down there one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories. I heard Lord von Berghoff himself, so...
He's calling his loyal men.
Now you're talking. How many men does Lord von Berghoff have?
He's got some, but definitely less than he'd like to.
Well, I bet my left nut Lord Yaromir will send me. Tell me one thing, though. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some...
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaromir.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something so your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein, is somehow...
One day he'll inherit several castles and a lot...
Well, best stick with him and you're his what? Yeah, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaromir.
Lord Capon is always jet.
Well, I envy you a bit. You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for...
Then you're the right man in the right place.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here. So we don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in the little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want.
Some sword will do.
A choice fitting for a noble. Give me a moment. I'll put my...
Michael.
I hope nobody gets badly wounded.
Let him have it, Michael. Nevarkov.
Okay, lads. Careful with that iron. Who do you think you have to repair?
Glory to the House of Nevark. Hold on, Nevark.
A good...
The good name of Lord Yaromir has been defended. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smith. She'll be happy if you show her. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd... And if you wanted to...
My God! What happened to you?
Mother of God! Did you get hit by a horse?
Greetings. I watched your duel against Michael. Don't take your defeat.
Aye. I found...
But they usually get battered even worse. You really made him work for his...
I did my best. He knocked me about a bit.
That's what I'm here for.
It surely won't be all...
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll... Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord von Berghoff.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
I'm not a knight, actually.
Oh, how come?
Knights are a separate class. Not a...
Please, explain.
Knight is the title of... To be dubbed a knight, take the oath and so on, you first have to serve as a page for it, and then you perform some great feat, like heroism in battle.
My word. I'd love to hear more, but I have to go and get some more. Would you like to come with me? And maybe tell me some?
I will be only too happy.
Comely? Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps. Shall we go?
Fuck me.
Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights. Or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right, then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. My lord's retinue, me included, went at them. There was a terrible battle. Our enemies were humans, and they fought like demons. A lot of blood was shed, but we were victorious.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
And now that you mention castles, I conquered one once. The enemy took it by a ruse, and we couldn't let that go unanswered. We answered ruse with ruse. On a dark night, we scaled the ramparts to open the gate from inside.
That sounds clever.
Aye, but they discovered us, and we had to withdraw under fire.
A good thing, too. At least you lived to tell the tale. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents, too.